We've read about them in history books, followed their lives in England, but what do we really know about royalty?
Well, good day's very own Countess Lesseps, took to the streets on a much nicer day than today to find out.
It's a beautiful day in New York. The birds are singing, the sun is shining, and here we are in Union Square Park. And you know, the first thing people ask me is, what is a countess and what does a countess do? So I tell them the first thing you have to start with is a tiara. So let's walk around with my tiara and see what people in New York really think. I just wanted to ask you if you knew what a countess was.
A countess?
Yes.
The lady married to the count?
The only counts I knew were like Count on
Dracula?
Sesame Street. Yeah, Count Dracula, that's the one.
The count on what? Sesame Street?
Yeah, what was it? The counting counts.
I once knew the daughter of a duke.
I'm the worst person to have asked. Me?
Well, you
I
know
don't know.
And he's like, 1, 2, I love 2,
I think of vampires or something like that, or like a woman in a brothel house.
Do you know what a countess is?
Yeah, the Duchess of York.
You want to take a picture with me?
Yeah.
If you could label somebody a countess in New York, who would you label?
Liza Minnelli.
Ah, look at that. It looks really good. Ta-da!
She has her own tiara. Please welcome Good Day's own Countess LuAnn de Lesseps. Hello, Countess.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
At your service.
Oh, thank you. You are
Welcome
so
to Good Day.
noble. I love you.
Do I curtsy or?
My etiquette was wrong.
On both sides, yes. In Europe, it's both sides, not only one side.
I don't know. I'm not worthy. Are you impressed with our red carpet?
I love the red
Gaffer's
carpet.
tape and everything and the frayed edges.
It's wonderful.
Come on up and have
come on up.
a seat on our throne.
I
Allow
feel
me-
so noble. Thank you so much.
Allow me to pull out your chair
Thank you.
and show you
Yeah,
to
this
your
is a man
seat.
who's been raised with proper style and etiquette. I can
Oh, he was
see that
practicing
right
this
away.
all morning.
Oh, he's been practicing?
Yes.
Good.
So how do you become a countess?
Well, how you become a countess is you have to marry a count, obviously. That's how it works.
Not
that what you
Chocula
do?
either.
No, not Dracula, although there was a Countess Dracula. Or you can marry an earl, which in England, if you marry an earl, you become a countess.
I once dated a guy named Earl.
Oh, you did?
That doesn't count.
Well, it doesn't matter. You could call yourself.
Let's see where it fits into the hierarchy of royalty.
Okay, well, first of all, we start with a baron and a baroness.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Then
the lowest level.
That's the lowest level. And then we
That's
move...
the riffraff.
That's not really, because titles were given by the king and the queen according to the services that you rendered to the country or to them as the king and the queen of the country. So that's the hierarchy. So you would start with baron and baroness,
Yes.
and then you would go to count and countess. Now, Lady Godiva was a very famous countess. Did you know that?
Oh,
I did
really?
not. She was the one that rode around on a horse naked, right?
She did.
Giving
she
out
did.
expensive chocolates.
Giving out chocolates,
Right.
yeah.
For the people of the town.
And then is it a marquis or a marquis and a because some people pronounce it differently.
Well, it's called actually marquis and
See?
marchioness.
Mm-hmm.
Marchioness. And then
A
we
marchioness.
have the duke and the duchess.
Mm-hmm.
And then right up until the prince and the princess.
And then the king and queen, of course.
And then the king and queen, of course.
And because you're such a classy lady, you're going to come back and
thank
teach us
you.
some etiquette, right?
Yeah.
I am. I've got table manners coming up.
Oh, well, we definitely need work.
Well, you know what? We could all use a refresher course in table manners. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Everybody
Absolutely.
can. Everybody
Thank you.
can.
All right, we'll
Countess
look forward to it.
LuAnn de Lesseps, so thrilled to have you as part of the Good Day team. And,
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
All right, we'll get some of those tips coming up a little later on.
Thank you.
You just shake that. Just wait. I have arrived. Whether you're going to a dinner party or just hosting some friends at home, table etiquette is always important. And this morning, we've been invited to the table of Countess de Lesseps.
Oh, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome.
May we call
welcome.
you LuAnn, or must it be Countess?
Sterling, you
de
can
Lesseps?
call me LuAnn.
We can call you LuAnn. I like
Absolutely.
Countess.
I
though.
like Countess, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like
Fun.
Countess?
You like Countess?
Or Countess?
Just don't knock the Countess's table, okay?
Okay.
All right. We
Works for
want to
me.
talk about table etiquette this morning, and we're going to learn
We
from
all
you.
need a refresher
Okay.
course in
I
table
do.
etiquette,
Yeah.
no matter who we are. So, the first thing we're going to start with is our napkin, right?
Okay.
The first things first is we put our napkin on our laps, right?
Okay.
Which my kids forget all the time, but I know you guys know that.
No, I
No,
must be
we're
one of
good.
your
At the
kids.
table, the napkin goes directly on the lap.
Yes,
And this
okay.
beautiful napkin ring you can put just to the left of your fork, because it looks beautiful. Look how pretty it is.
It is very
You know,
nice.
or you could play with it too and say, you know, this is my new ring. You know,
I have a habit of,
yeah, we could use it as a tiara too.
I have a habit of putting the napkin on one lap. It goes across both.
It goes across, just in case. And when you get
Okay.
up, if you ever excuse yourself from the table, it's always good to put your napkin on your chair. This way, the waiter knows if you're coming back to the table or not. If you put your napkin on the table, he'll think that you have finished.
so he assumes
So
that
it's
you're
very
done.
important to keep the napkin on your chair if you do excuse yourself. And you must excuse yourself from the table. If you do get up, you must say, please do excuse me for a moment. You don't have to say where you're going, obviously.
Right. Too much.
Right. No details. No details.
Let's talk about our liquids.
Liquids are always on the right, and solids are always on the left. This is a good rule to remember, just in case you get confused and you want to put your glass on the left-hand side. And you can tell a lot by people by the way they behave at the table.
Really?
And also, where's the wine?
A little early yet.
Come on, this is a good day.
One should begin a proper meal with a toast, and it should be always really spontaneous and fun, and you should always look the person in the eye.
All right. Now,
And never
bread.
toast with water.
Never toast with water.
Never. It's very bad luck.
Oh,
Very
So
bad
again,
luck.
I've
where's
heard
the
that
wine?
before.
Come on, lady. Come on, lady. Do you have something hiding behind your desk?
Where's my flask?
let's move on to our bread. We want to try to get through as much as
Okay,
we possibly
we've
can.
got our bread on the left, as I said before, and one should never cut their bread with their knife.
Okay, you
Really?
never cut
No,
the
you
bread.
just tear off a little
tear
piece
off
like this.
a little piece of bread.
And you can put butter on it. And we have our butter plate here with our butter nice and perfect. And you can spread the butter on this little piece of bread, but never on the whole piece of bread.
Now, should I wait, since I'm the gentleman at the table, for the ladies to serve themselves with butter and so on first?
That would be so lovely,
See,
Michael.
I almost dug in. That was my natural bad habit.
That would be
coming
so lovely.
through.
I noticed no one pulled our chairs out.
I know. Well,
I was the
All right.
comer. Come on.
Honestly, we have to go, but we are going to continue with our etiquette lessons because the Countess LuAnn de Lesseps is going to be here with us on Good Day, and she's going to tell us all about all kinds of great things. Right now, though, we got to get down to Chris and Jody. Where are you?
We're down on the street, parked in front of a horse and carriage, which I'm sure Countess de Lesseps is used to riding around as royalty.